This is a 2-pet strat for Taran Zhu, and I am using Mr. Grubs with Consume, Sticky Goo, and Burrow. Now, Mr. Grubs is just a maggot, and there are a couple different maggots in the game that you can use if you don't have this guy. I chose this guy because he's got just a little bit more power than the other ones that you get from the World Catches. And I'm using a Crow that is a double speed build, and it needs to be a double speed build because of being faster than the enemy whenever you lose your flying buff. So that makes you get extra hits, and that's important. And for the Crow, I'm using Alpha Strike, Call Darkness, and Nocturnal Strike. So I start off with Mr. Grubs, and I immediately do Burrow, and that is because he always does the stun on the second round. And then I use Sticky Goo, and that's to keep him from swapping. And then Consume, and then back to Sticky Goo. And then Consume, back and forth, back and forth. And whenever you can Burrow, use Burrow, because that is going to be off cooldown 1 round ahead of the stun. So you'll be underground when he tries to stun. And then use Consume again, and you should be dead. So the next set comes out, and you're going to swap in your Crow, and you want to get up Call Darkness, and then use Nocturnal Strike, and then Alpha Strike. Now, as of right now, this is patch 6.0, it's the day before the expansion, and he isn't healing. Like, no matter how long you drag the fight out, he doesn't heal. So what you're seeing here might differ slightly from what will actually be in the game months and months ahead. So you might actually have to use this Nocturnal Strike that I'm using on the next guy on the last guy to finish him off, which isn't too big of a deal. So this was meant for the Elec plushie achievement, and it's unclear of if you need to actually swap him in or not, but you can swap him in to eat the blind debuff to make you miss, or if the guy's doing rampage, just swap it in and let the plushie soak the damage, and then swap him back out and bring Grubs in. So you want to use Grubs whenever that blinding debuff has 1 round left on its cooldown. That way you're underground when he tosses it, assuming that he is going to toss it. Now there's like a variable in there where if he's on the rampage goes for 3 rounds. So you'll need to, add a round or something if it overlaps like that. But that's the basic strat. So thanks for watching, and comment, subscribe.